Good morning, Hopper class, and welcome to your maths lesson today on Thursday. So today you will need a pencil and a paper to do your maths, okay? So we're going to start with some questions that I want to see if you can solve. So we have part plus part equals whole. So I have got, there's my number line for you, something plus 8 equals 19. Can you remember how to solve that? Remember we did that last week. So have a think. So pause the video, solve the question, and then hit play when you're ready, okay? Okay, so let's do it. So last week, we were looking at the counting on. So I go, my 19 is my whole. So I'm going to circle 19. And what do I have? I know I have 8. So 8 is my part. And now I need to find the other part. I need to find the other part that I add to 8 to get to 19. So here I go. I'm going to count on. So I'm going to stop when I get to 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Stop. Okay, so let me check. 11, I'm going to put that in there. So let me check if that makes sense. So I'm going to put 11 in my head, 11, and I'm going to count on 8. Okay, so let's do 11 in my head, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Did I get to 19? So I know that 11 is correct. So put a big tick if you got 11. Now, here's another question. What do I have in my part-whole model? Can you write me the answer of how many counters I have all together? So pause the video if you need to. How many counters do I have? Let's have a go. So if I go here, I have, oh, what are these? These are my 10 sticks. So each one is 10. So I've got 10, 20, 30, 40 all together. So I have how many 10s? 4 10s. I'm going to write my 4. And then how many 1s do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So in total, I have 44. So well done if you got those. So I've got 44. Fantastic. Okay, so our learning objective today is, can I find one more than and one less than a number? So remember, we're looking up to 50. And can I find one more than a number? And can I find one less than a number? So let's do a few together. So when we are finding one more, let me highlight that. So when we are finding one more, it is like we are adding 1. So one more is adding 1. So here we have 16 fish. So we have 16 fish. So how many is one more? So let me take my little fish here. I'm adding him to the tank. So I have, let's count. 1, let me hear you, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and one more is 17. So one more than 16 is 17. So one more than 16 is 17. Because remember we said we add one more. So it's like adding 1. So 16 add 1 is 17. So we're adding 1. Now let's try one less. So one less is like we're subtracting 1 or we're taking 1 away. So let me go through now. This time we want to take 1 away. So let me get a bigger color. There we go. So I'm going to take 1 away. Goodbye, little fishy. I'm taking him away. So I've got 16 I'm taking 1 away. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. You count with me. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So now I have 15. So 1 less than 16 is, there we go, is 15. So finding 1 more, you add 1. Finding 1 less, you take away 1. So you can cross it out or you can add it in. Let's do a few more together. So, this time my number, this time my number is written in tens frames. So let's count how many we have. So we know this is 10 and this is 10. So 10 and 10 is 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we know that we have 24 counters. So let's do 1 more. So 1 more is adding 1. So if I get my circle, see if this will work for me. Now I am going to add 1 more. Whoop. And just put that in the spot. So there we go. I have now added 1 more. So what is 1 more than 24? So what comes after 24? 25. Well done. That is now. What about if I wanted to find 1 less? If I wanted to find, 1 less. So what's 1 less than 24? Well, what I would need to do is cross it out. So cross that. Oh, you don't want that one because I want to find 1 less. So I'm taking 1 away. So 24, take 1 away is 20. 1, 2, 3, 23. Okay. Now, what do I have here? What number is represented here? I've got my 10 sticks, 10s and 1s. Do you know what number that is? Shout it out. Well done if you said 48. So what is 1 less than 48? So let's look. I've got 10, 20, 30, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 1 less, what does 1 less mean? Can you tell me? Taking 1 away. So I'm going to take 1 of my cubes. I'm going to cross it out because I don't want it anymore. So what is 1 less than 48? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 47. So 1 less than 48 is 47. Now, this is your turn, okay? So I want you to write number 1 on your page, and you can answer these 4 questions. So pause the video, go through. So the first one says, 1 more than 34, 1 less than 30 or than 22, 1 less than 50, 1 more than 19. So pause the video, answer these 4 questions, and then hit play when you are ready to answer them. So pause. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you the answers. So if you haven't done them yet, please don't copy the answers unless you have done it. Okay, so I'm going to say, what is 1 more than 34? Can you tell me? Okay, let me change, see if I can change my color. Okay, let's do red. Okay, so 1 more than 34 is 35. Oh, Mrs. Savage can't change the color. Let's go back. Let's try. Okay, so 1 more than 34 is 35. Okay, so what is 1 less than 22? Look at your page, make sure you're ticking it or putting the right answer. 1 less than 22? 21. Okay, well done. Now, what about this one? 1 less than 50. What did you write down? Let me hear you. Well done if you said 49. That's right. So remember, make sure that you are giving yourself a tick. And if you got it wrong, don't change your answer. Just write the answer next to it so I can see that you've corrected it, okay? And the last one more than 19. Well done if you said 20. Perfect. So give yourself ticks. If you got it wrong, then just write the correct answer next to it, okay? So here, this is your task for today. So I have got 6 lines. So what I want you to do is, it's kind of a tricky one. So what you need to do is you need to look at each column carefully. So let's do the first one together. I have 1 less, then the number, and 1 more. So what do I know? So I know that my number is 31. So I know my number is 31. That's good. So what is 1 more than 31? Can you tell me? 32. Okay, Mrs. Savage is going to try her best to write on the computer. There you go. Now, what is 1 less than 30? Well done if you said, sorry, 1 less than 31. 30. Mrs. Savage giving you the answers. So that one is the easy one. Now it's these ones that you need to look carefully at. So let's do this one, and then the rest of them you have to do on your own. So I have the number 31. So I have got 31 in the 1 less column. So that means that I took 1 away from it already. So I have to do the opposite. So let's have a look up here. I've got 30 in my 1 less. So if I have done 1 less, to find out my number, I need to add 1. So 31, to find out what my number could be, I need to add 1. So my number is then 32. And then 1 more than 32 would be 33. Okay. I'm going to do another one with you actually, because this is quite tricky. So now let's look at this one. I've got 1 more in my 31. So that means I've already added 1 more to it. So I've got to do the opposite to get my original number. So what would my number be that I'd have to add 1 to get 31? It would have to be 30. Okay. And I'm going to leave the rest of those blank. So I want to see if you can figure out the rest of those spaces. This is quite tricky, but if you look, they all should go in order. Okay, so that's how you can check. 30, 31, 32. That is those numbers are in order, so I know I'm correct. Let's try this one. 31, 32, 33. Those numbers are in order, so I know they're correct. If I was to put, say, 27 here, I could check it. So I go 27, 30, 31. Oh, that doesn't go in order. So I would know that I would need to rub out 27 because that would be wrong. So give that a go, okay? So once you've done that and you're feeling brave, so you can pause the video here, complete that. I've got some other questions for you. Now I've got some word problems. So these ones are tricky. So Gemma thought of a number. 1 more than her number was 18. What was her number? Can you figure that one out? Gemma thought of a number. 10 more than her number was 67. What was her number to start with? Gemma thought of a number. 10 less than her number was 61. What was her number? So try those challenges if you are feeling confident. These are really tricky. So you have to work out how to find out her first number. Okay. Gemma thought of a number. 1 more than her number was 18. So her number must have been the next one. Gemma thought of a number. 10 more than her number was 67. So her original number must have been, you have to think carefully, okay? So doing 1 more and 1 less is quite simple when I give you the number. So if I said 17, 1 more, 18, 17, 1 less, 16. It's when they get into be word problems and when they get to be charts where you have to figure it out, that where you really need to think carefully about what you're doing and to understand the concept, okay? So good luck, and I look forward to seeing your answers on Tapestry. Bye.